What's going on, everyone? ODC here. Long time no see. It has been a minute. I yeah. I'll kind of wait for some people to pop in before, so I'm not repeating myself of what's been going on with me lately. But I did get some Gridiron stuff. I haven't gotten too much lately, as far as like anything new up to date. I did get something really cool, which I will show in the live stream here from not the usual suspects, but Super 7 also. But I did want to discuss some more Gridiron Studios products with you guys and accessory kits and stuff. So we will be discussing that. That'll be the hot topic for the night. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday, and I hope you are all feeling better than I am. There's been a reason why I haven't uploaded. I've gotten COVID, and it's not been fun. I've been sick as a dog, and I finally am mustering up the strength to finally do a video here. I have sounded like crap for about over a week now. It's been really bad with this COVID crap going on. So, but it's been nice to actually spend time at home and kind of chill out and relax and kind of enjoy everything. Woodman, what's going on? Oh, it's all good, man. Dark Soldier, what's going on, bud? Mr. Bush, what's going on? Thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much. I am feeling better. It's mostly been like a lot of like, I'm very fortunate that I didn't get the two things I hate the most when you're sick, which is runny nose and sore throat. Those I think, are the two worst things. I would rather throw up. Oh, maybe not, because then you start dry heaving and then it gets worse. Yeah. Well, I'd rather have a fever than have sore throat and runny nose. I can't stand having those when I'm sick. So I definitely didn't have any taste or smell. Neither did my girlfriend. We both got it. And it definitely was not fun for a few days, man. But I'm not here to talk about all that. I'm sure you guys don't care. I got myself a beer here, which I'll get that out of the shot. Okay. That's not the focus of the story at hand here. Story at hand is some Gridiron Studio stuff. Now, I think last time you saw some of these guys, I kind of mixed and matched some parts. Initially, he had the gray boots, or the black boots, excuse me, and I swapped the gray boots. So these two swapped boots with each other. And then I swapped torsos and a couple other things like hands and such. And then I swapped them back just because initially with the lore, these guys are Republic guards in the Valaverse, or I should say Action Force universe. So I wanted to go more so with their themes. So I just made this guy a heavy gunner right here. And I gave him a couple little Gridiron stuff. And then this is the Riot Trooper, which is technically the Riot Trooper. You don't have to go by the technical terms. But once I saw this kit drop on Gridiron's website, which was a really nice little kit, I was like, yeah, I definitely have to get it. And the visor is articulated, so you can have it down, you can have it up, whatever you want to do there. I went with the blue helmet and then the black shield. There is a blue shield you can get too. I just thought it was a bit too much blue, so I thought I'd switch things up a little bit. There's also a Duke kit, an entire Duke kit, which I'll go over in a second. And you'll see right here, I gave him the, the assault rifle from that kit. I gave that to Beachhead. I did some custom painting, and I'll show you guys a really good custom paint toolkit to pick up. You don't need paintbrushes. You don't need to wait forever for this paint to dry. It's very easy. Just get some of these. Let me actually just get them out for you guys so you can all see. I went and got these 2 kits, and they work wonders. I'm telling you, and they're so convenient, and I think they're around $20 for the set. And if you're already a Gundam person, then you know to use these. These are just the Gundam markers. Gundam markers are fantastic. I've used these on my Marvel Legends. I've used these on my, not that I have to use them, but on my DC stuff because McFarlane does such a great job with his paint apps. But I have used some of these on the other figures, including Classifieds figures and also my Action Force figures now. So the Gundam markers, the regular pen markers, and if I can get this in shot, in frame, and have it, there we go. It's a Gundam marker, and it comes in a very skinny tip pen. So, and that's just a black one, and all the colors will be color-coded per the cap, as per usual with most markers. But then you want to get yourself some of these markers as well. The actual Gundam, not the Gundam marker pens, but the Gundam marker sets. These sets are a little bit thicker. I got a metallic set because it's always great to have metallics. And then you get yourself a regular marker set. And they also come with, I think this one comes with a black marker pen, and then that one comes with a gray marker pen. Like I said, these were at $20 on Amazon. I got them within like 2 days. And these are a lifesaver. I'm telling you, they're huge, especially if you're trying to do small details. And I'll show you. I pretty much did this helmet right here. Let me just get my, hold on a minute. I did this helmet right here. I just did a little bit of black paint right there. It's not the best black paint, but it gets the job done because most of these helmets and accessories that come from Gridiron, they might have a little bit of paint shading going on, but the fine details, it's nice to have that on there. Now, here's a good example of what I did just with the black marker with this sniper rifle. I just painted stuff black. I painted the grip black, the silencer black. I'm going to have to go over another coat with it, but it looks pretty good. And then I also painted the, if we can focus here, good Lord, on a, what the fuck? Oops, I dropped it. But as you can see here, let me get this up here. Sorry. I painted the lens black, which I probably should go with like a metallic silver with that. I might actually end up doing that, but it looks pretty good, I think, for the most part for now. I just wanted to switch it up because this nice rifle does come in just all green. So painting some stuff black on it does differentiate and does help the other pieces to the rifle stand out instead of it looking like a big pile of green. I also did the same thing with the Gridiron Scar slash grenade launcher duo. I painted the the sight black, the muzzle black, and that's pretty much it. I didn't do too much else. Everything else was pretty much got a little dry black paint shading going throughout, so it does help just spice things up a little bit. So that's actually a really nice little setup there. And then for Beachhead's gun here, I went with a little bit of red paint for the laser. If you can see that there, hopefully. A little bit of red paint inside there. And then I painted everything black up here. Painted the muzzle black and the grip black again. I also painted the 2 magazines that are upside down from each other because to get a fast reload, you just flip it upside down and then reload it. Those are removable. And I just painted this kind of like that metallic kind of gray for the tape because those are 2 magazines taped upside down from each other. And then I painted the bullet right there. You can see that. And then I just painted the magazines themselves kind of like the metallic silver color. And I think it helps stand out a lot more. And then that with the already black paint shading going throughout the rifle, I think it looks really, really good. So I went with that for poor Beachhead. Beachhead before, he just had this. It's the same exact one. It's just black. I gave him this one. But I wanted to switch it up, and I thought the green one looked pretty good as far as that goes. For that. As far as other paint apps that I did, let me just step him aside really quick. For this new helmet for Condor here, I just painted this little piece on his back of his helmet black, and then I painted the sights red for his, what you call it, his, I don't know, what do you call those, the four-way lenses, just red. You can go with any color you want. I just chose red because I thought it stood out a little bit more. And when it swings down, it looks really good. I thought that looked really good like that. You do have to kind of push in these hinges a little bit more just to keep it tight because they will pop off a little bit. But I think it looks really good, and I think it fits the character nicely. So I went with that for Condor. I also added, I took the harness off of this Swarm Trooper and I threw it on him because, I don't know, something just, you know, he looks like, and I've already said this, I've beaten this over the head. He looks like Airborne, like Mr. Franklin Talltree. So I gave him a little paratrooper harness for the legs, and I think it looks really good. I might switch this rifle up instead of him having a scar. Maybe I might switch it up to something else. Like, I do love this combo, especially for him. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. For the Riot Trooper, pretty much I just went with the heavier vest for him. He is a Riot Trooper. He would want heavier armor. And I picked out the foldable stock positioned submachine gun for him. And then I went with the, what you call it, the Riot Shield. Now, this is a really cool Riot Shield. It's not just a Riot Shield. If you open this up or fold it out, he also comes with a nightstick, and on this side, it comes with a dagger. So you have your knife on this side, and you have your nightstick on this side. So he is all geared up, man. He can carry everything that he needs to be a Riot Trooper. And like I said before, he's got this that can come down. I mean, damn, man, this is a really nice set. I think it's a really, really cool set. I did just see that new Gung Ho set that just dropped the other day, and I had to scoop it up. The prices are a little bit high on these. I understand that. I understand they're a little expensive for some of these sets. Are like $30 for a set, and that is kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people. It's even been a deal breaker for me. But some of these sets, I have, you know, I'm like, I have a purpose for this set. It's not just me buying sets for the sake of buying them. You know, it has a purpose. So, and it gives a little bit more character to this actual character that pretty much are just a nameless army builder. Now I could actually give him a character, name, and all that fun stuff. So he's a Republic Guard Trooper for in the Action Force universe. So that's what he's supposed to look like to me. The Heavy Gunner, I didn't do too much craziness here. I just kind of painted the lines on the backpack, this was all just green before, so I just painted some lines on there. Nothing too crazy at all. For him, I gave him a different sidearm from Gridiron. I gave him this 6-shooter right here with a sight on it, laser sight. And it just fits right in that larger pouch perfectly. So you don't have to worry about that falling out or anything like that. And that's pretty much all I did for him as far as that goes for like Gridiron stuff. I made him the heavier gunner. He's the Urban Ops Trooper. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with him. I'm just kind of outfitting pieces to him to see how I want to have him set up. I almost feel like this vest is a little bit too bulky for a special ops guy. Maybe I want to have a little bit of a different harness or rig or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for Wave 2 to drop, and then we'll go from there with the harness and rigs and stuff like that. But that's it for that. Now, as far as the Duke set, which I will show you. Just get him over here. really quick. Now, I personally like everything that Duke already came with, and you don't have to use these accessories with Duke necessarily. So that's a cool thing. I gave him this helmet. I painted it that more of a silvery for the lenses, just so it differentiated from the other one. Now I could give him the one with the black goggles too, either one. But I just thought, switch it up. We'll do a little bit of silver paint for that, and then just black paint for the rest of the goggle straps. And they seat really nicely on the head. These helmets, they have a really nice, easy fitment to them. So I do quite like that. And then I just painted some extra stuff on his backpack because his backpack was so bare bones as far as paint apps and such. I also even went and threw in some little extra dots there, a couple extra dots on the bandolier, just some paint apps that were missing as far as this Duke figure goes. And I actually do quite like the repaint a lot better. This is the repainted Duke, and here's the original Duke. They're both nice figures, but I just personally, I like the little bit of more of a muted color for him. That's all. Just not trying to be generic. Just it's just what I like, man. It's just what I like. So the Duke set comes with it comes with this helmet right here that you see here that I just painted. It also comes with, let me grab that. It comes with, where did that go? Oh no, did I put that away? Well, okay. It also comes with these goggles, these kind of old school, excuse me, goggles. What am I talking about? These old school binoculars. My God, I couldn't think of anything. But since he already comes with these kind of like futuristic looking binoculars, I feel like he wouldn't, why would he need these then? So I might give these to like maybe like a Hawk figure when he comes out. I feel like this fits more like Hawk's aesthetic than it does Duke's. Even though Duke did technically come with binoculars, but I like these kind of futuristic looking binoculars, So, but yeah, so he comes with these, and they also come with a strap, so you can put these around his neck if you want to, and they just kind of hang there. Same thing with Beachhead's gun, which is technically comes in the Duke kit. It does come with a strap, as you can see, it's around his neck right now, and it already comes like that from Gridiron, so you don't have to put that on yourself. You can just kind of throw it on your figure and have fun. So that'll save you a lot of time and hassle trying to deal with that. He also comes with this big old knife and sheath right here. It's just a black blade, which I might end up painting. And this really nice sheath. It does have double-sided tape, so you can put it anywhere you want. If you want to put it, I don't know, on his leg, over here, you could do that. On his ankle, if you want to do that. I think that's a little bit too big of a sheath to put on his ankle, but, stranger things have happened. You could also put it on his belt if you want to, right here. On his backpack, whatever you want to do. The world is your oyster. It's your toy. You can do whatever you want with it, right? So let's get these binoculars out of here. So it comes with the helmet, the binoculars, the knife. It comes with a 45, which this is not the exact 45 that he comes with, but it is a 45. And it comes with a gun holster for that 45, which I swapped it with a different pistol from Action Force. So this gun I'm saving for my character because this looks pretty much like the pistol I actually own. I believe this is a USP. I actually own a USP, and I also own a a SIG P320, which is the standard issue military weapon, sidearm weapon of the U.S. military right now. So that's what I have. So I'm going to save that for my character. That's what I'm doing. So there's little bits and pieces in that Duke set that I'm going to use for other characters. It wasn't just for Duke. But if you wanted to use these for Duke, you absolutely can. So just thought I would give that a little bit of praise, a little bit of So everybody knew about it. Just a little heads up for everybody to know. Next up is oh, and also I picked up this. This was not a part of the Duke kit, but I did show this earlier. This is really nice sniper rifle, which I want to use for my character as well. So that's why I picked that up. But not speaking of sniper rifles, this also dropped. We have our first sniper rifle, sniper rifle teardown kit. And you can see it's got the Gridiron Studios embossed logo on the case. It says GS on the other side, which is really nice. I mean, the quality that you're getting actually for this it's pretty astounding. So open up the toolkit. It's very simple. And there is your torn down rifle right there. And this flipped on the other side. It's supposed to help you on one side here. There we go. And if you push it down, it'll stay. But everything fits in there nicely. I'm not worried about stress marks or anything like that. The plastic feels pretty good on it. Just try to be careful with your stuff. Oops, sorry, Duke's knocking everybody over. Try to be careful with your stuff, that's all. But you can take everything out. Here's the bipod for it. Here is the barrel and the scope attachment. Here is the assembly and stock assembly and everything. Trigger and stock assembly, excuse me. There goes the barrel. The actual barrel. So here's the barrel itself. Here is this. Now, what you want to do is you want to assemble this first, like so, and it assembles very nicely, neatly. Then you want to take the black barrel, which this is a 50 cal rifle, excuse me, and then just slide it in there. It slides right in, nice and easy, so nothing too crazy there. And then you want to take your bipod, right, and you just want to plug it right into the bottom there, just like so. There you go, and everything fits very nicely. This is a really well done rifle. I already went ahead and painted the scope lens black, which I might go back and change that, but I don't know. This is a really nice teardown weapon, and whenever we do get a low light figure, this is low light's weapon. This is what I was thinking immediately. I'm like, man, whenever they come out with low light, he's one of my top 5 Joes. He's getting this rifle. This is right up his alley. I might end up painting the scope black. I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do there, but this is a really nice rifle. So something to think about. A little food for thought there as far as that stuff goes. But you can tear it down. And that is just, it's so cool that all this stuff fits nicely. You can tear it down nice and neatly. You can store it back in here. And you also have a nice little display piece too to go with all your stuff. So if you have like a diorama with a weapons table, you could have this all torn down and then, or just have the case or being held open, excuse me. Hold it open. English. Try to English. But you could do that, and it's a nice little display piece as well. So, yeah, and everything fits nice. You can have your character hold it if you want to, whatever you want to do. There's a nice little handle there for it. I would be really cool if, I know this is really thinking ahead, but it'd be really cool if we could have got like, I don't know, like a little peg right here or something so you could peg it into someone's back so they could carry it, kind of like the Pursuit of Cobra low light. But, you know, that's not really what it's meant for. It's, I don't know, meant for carrying, like the handle, I guess. So, but really cool set. I like that little set. That's a set on its own. Like I said, the Scar grenade launcher combo is right here. So they also have a regular Scar up. There's a bunch of scars everywhere. Scars for everyone, you know. Here's a Scar. There's a Scar. Everyone's a Scar. But the other set that I picked up were these, like I said, these sidearms, these 6-shooters, kind of 357 mags or 44 mags, or I don't know technically what they are. They're either 357 or a 44. When it comes to revolvers, I'm still learning, so bear with me. I'm sure someone will correct me, but it does have a laser sight, I believe that is, up top. And here is the holster for it. So drop down. It does come with double-sided tape, so you can just plug it onto someone's leg. It does come with two. I'm going to use this, I think, for Hawk whenever they come out with a Hawk figure. And I picked up this extra little one without a scope, so I like it. I like it a lot. But that looks cool. The other cool thing about this sniper rifle right here is that it comes with two bipods. Now it comes with a extended bipod, which you can just plug in right here, like so. Okay. Just like so. All right. And then it also comes with a folded molded bipod right here. So either way you want to do it, and it is a nice tight fitment. I could push that in a little bit further. I'm just trying to use that for an example, but I really like the fitment with all this stuff. The plastics are really unique as far as their feel. They feel durable. They feel a little bit pliable, which is nice, but not rubbery by any means. So that's nice. You can definitely tell they're 3D printed though, which is fine. Who cares? But yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as the kits go. Oh wait, I forgot about something which I wanted to give to a specific character. So not only, let me just get him over here. Not only do they sell military weapons, but they also sell weapons for Mythic Legions, which I am also a big fan of. So I had to go. I saw this and I was like, oh man, I have to put this weapon with this guy, my favorite Mythic Legion, which is Atlas the Conqueror, still to this day, if I can get that out of his hand there. Atlas is my guy, you know? That's my dude. He's my dude. That's my dude. So I saw friggin' Stormbreaker, and I had to give him Stormbreaker. I mean, come on. It looks so good. The paint detail on it is superb. Very simple where it is needed. There's a little bit of black paint shading going throughout the top of the blade. But it looks really good. It's very, like I said, very simple as far as that goes. The paint shading and such. But you can see the handle down here. It's not just your typical black handle. There's actually some sculpting going on there, which looks really nice. And even on the hammer portion of it, there's some actual sculpting and texturing going on there. So that's really cool. And there's some texturing going on here for the blade, some lines, and the bottom of the handle. Looks really good. Black paint shading going throughout too. And let's just pop that right in his hand, and he looks freaking amazing with this. It's a little bit loose. Obviously, it's because he's been holding this handle, which is a lot thicker than that one, but he'll hold this just fine. And I got him with his Conan sword here, which is actually from a NECA figure, an old school NECA Conan figure. But I'll be able to reform the hand. His hand's just really hard right now from having that other axe in his hand for so long. But I thought it fit the aesthetic of the character, and I think it looks really good. Very pleased with the look of this. Let's just get him standing properly with that. Like I said, it's a little bit loose in his hand, but that's not the weapon's fault. It's the hand. But like I said, it's something that's correctable. You just have to heat up that hand, reform it so it's a tighter grip, and then go from there. But That's pretty much what he'll look like right there with good old Stormbreaker in his hand. Or if you wanted to give it to a Thor character, you could. You could totally do that. Let me get that sword out of his way because you can't see anything. I'll get his arm up. And this is OG Atlas here. This is Wave 1 Atlas, the legit Wave 1. This is not one of the redos or anything like that. I've had this Atlas for a very long time. So that's what he looks like with that. And like I said, definitely check out not only their modern military stuff, check out their, bladed weapons and stuff for their 1/12 scale figures. So they got a lot of cool stuff. They do have a little bit of like 1/18 scale stuff, but it's nothing too crazy. I think it's just like a set of, rifles and like assault rifles and stuff like that, like M14 or M16s, excuse me, or AR-15s or something like that. But yeah, pretty cool. You guys have any questions about anything? Rock and roll kit and helmet. Yeah, you know what? The only reason I didn't pull the trigger on the rock and roll kit is because I don't have a head for rock and roll. So I don't know. I guess I could find a custom head somewhere. It's not that hard to really encapsulate rock and roll. But I don't know. For my rock and roll, I wanted to look a little bit more modern, not traditional. So I kind of held off on that one. But I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind in the future. But it looks really good, though. Yeah, I'm a fan, too, there, Mr. Bush. Huge improvement with the paint. Yeah, it is. It really is. It brings out a lot of the little nuances of the sculpt of each gun. Like, even just painting a couple things black. It's nothing crazy. And the paint that I did on it isn't even all that great. I have to go over it with, like I said, a second coat. But sometimes when the paint's coming off, it almost looks like battle wear and tear and stuff like that. So I think it looks pretty good either way. I'm not too much of a perfectionist to care that much. I just want it to stand out a little bit more. Like the line work on this is atrocious. If I bring this up close, you'll be able to see how bad of a job I did with the line work. But like I said, I'm no customizer. I've never been a customizer. So, well, like a true customizer. I just use simplistic ideas and kind of put those ideas together and try to have fun with it. That's about it. Either going to paint a breaker head or an old Hawkeye. Yeah, you could go with that. Either one. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the get wells and everything. Do you guys have any questions about any of the kits or anything that I showed? Let me just get him. I'll set him over here. I'll set him back there. There we go. God, I just love that. I love this Atlas figure. He's just damn. I remember when way back when Wave 1 was announced at Toy Fair. This was, oh my God, what, 7 years ago? Something like that, I think. Oh, and I also have an announcement. I forgot to tell you guys. I almost forgot to tell you guys. But anyway, 7 years ago, seeing this figure, seeing him, and then I saw Sir Gideon Heavensbrand. Sir Gideon Heavensbrand. I have to say his name like that. Sorry. And I was like, I have to get. I was talking to Strident, and we were just talking about this line, and I was like, yo, if there's just two figures I get from that line, I have to get Atlas and I have to get Sir Gideon. And those were just the two that I really wanted to get if I got any. And Otho, too. I remember I wanted Otho because he had those vibrant, he had like a, hard to explain, like a vibrant, like royal blue to him mixed with the armor. It just looked so good. And I got all those. That and Attila, of course. Attila Leoser, which is the lion helmet dude. There's actually a 2-pack coming out with all new armor for Attila, which looks amazing, by the way. I'm still holding out hope that one day we'll get the bear because this Atlas rides a bear. He rides like a big ass, like grizzly bear. That's why his clan's called the Noble Bear. I'm hoping that we get that as his mount soon. I'm still holding out hope for that because I'm definitely going to pick that shit up. But yeah, those two though, Atlas and Sir Gideon, were the two that I really, really, really wanted the most. Gotta get his helmet. It fell off. There we go. And we'll get him looking official again too, right here. There we go. Get everybody in the shot here. So I'm still working on this guy. Like I was just literally working on him earlier. Move him over here. We'll scoot you back a little bit. But I really like how most of these turned out. I think they look really fun. And yeah, this is part of the fun of action figure collecting. It's like reaping the rewards of secondary, customized, smaller company aftermarket products, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff, you know? It's reaping the benefits of that stuff. I got to back off my lighting. It is just like blinding right now. Blinded by the light. Or just move my damn camera forward. There, it's like, yeah, this is a bit much. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. I gotta set up all this. It's like supersized Marauders. Yeah, it pretty much is. You know, Marauders are still a lot of fun. I'm waiting for the newer stuff to drop before I start doing any content. Just because I feel like I've hit a wall with Marauders. Like I feel like I'm just kind of using the same parts too many times with the same figure, and you know, when the new stuff drops, it'll bring forth a lot more variety. So I'm just kind of waiting on it a little bit. Don't worry, my Marauder series isn't going anywhere. You know, so I know a lot of people have been asking about that. They're like, why aren't you doing Marauders anymore? I'm like, no, nothing against Marauders, man. Trust me. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'm pretty excited when I got this stuff in the mail. They must be really backed up with orders because my stuff took quite a while. But yeah, I also picked up this really cool. Finally found this dude. And I actually have to thank, what was it? Toys and Tits is the name of the the seller, which I thought was funny. They're on Facebook and they do live auctions and stuff. I think they're on the 24/7 live auction YouTube or Facebook page, excuse me. But I actually got this figure through them, which was the Lost Predator. I've been trying to get this guy for so long, and like he's either been sold out or I forget, and then I miss out on him and I screw it all up, and I got to turn these lights off because he's got a really cool feature, which is the damn light up eyes, which I just got to push this down. He has the light up eyes. Oh my God, I love Predator figures so much. It's friggin' awesome. The batteries are right in the forehead here. It's really cool. Like I said, light up eyes, the switch is right there. It comes with the batteries included. It comes with the sword, the sheath on his back, the plasma caster on his shoulder, on the rare right shoulder. I believe most plasma casters are on the left shoulder. Oh no, that would be the other way. Never mind. No, I'm right. Yeah, usually most plasma casters are on the left shoulder. This one's on the right, but he looks really cool. Like I said, and the battery life has been pretty good on these. So, and you can just turn it off if you want to, but I just had to show you that really quick. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a review on him. I would like to, because I've always loved this design. But this is the Ultimate Edition one. So it'll come in this style packaging. Let me just get that out of the way. It'll come in this style packaging. It'll say Ultimate Armored Lost Predator. That'll be the one with the light up eyes. The previous one with the bubble packaging, the one that came out a long time ago, like years ago. I don't think that one lights the eyes light up on that one. So this guy's definitely like one of my favorites now as far as the Predators go, and I have a lot of Predators. But I still think like the Concrete Jungle one needs to be re-released. That's a really like a favorite of mine. Also, I would love if they. I love the what you call it, the Ahab Predator, and I love the Alpha Predator is fantastic. There's some little quirky things about him that I just bothers me a little bit, but overall, I love that figure too. I wish they would re-release all of the figures from the Predators. So like what was it? The Berserker Predator, the Scout Predator. I think no, not the Scout Predator. The Falconer Predator, and what was the other one? He had like a boar tusks coming up. I can't remember the name technically of that Predator off the top of my head right now, but I wish they would re-release all of those in ultimate form. That would be fantastic. But just want to talk about that. Another figure I picked up, which I'm really impressed with. Sorry, Duke. I keep knocking you over, bro. Let me get you over here. Get you over there. Get y'all situated and whatnot. There we go. I'll get Condor Airborne over there. Another figure I really like, and I didn't think I was going to like him as much as I do, but I really like him. And it's a really nice toy line that I do dig, and I also like the 3 3/4 inch version, which is this new Halo guy. I picked up, what was it, in store? Where is the damn packaging for him? I kept it specifically so I could talk about it. But he is in wave 4 of the Spartan collection. And this is the Spartan Enigma figure. Here we go. It's part of wave 4 right there. There's the kind of samurai looking dude right there, which is Spartan Yorai. You've got June from what you call it, Noble Team, and then you've got what was it? Halo 2 Master Chief in this one. This is a really good wave. Pretty excited for wave 5 as well, which is supposed to be coming out soon. But this guy, I just love the uniqueness of his helmet. I love the uniqueness of his rifle right here. Even comes with a nice little sidearm right there, which you can attach to his side. This line, man, I'm telling you, there are highs and lows to this line. But this is one of those figures that is a high, I think. He's a really solid, nice-looking, unique Spartan, and I dig him quite a bit. So I think he's kind of like one of the unsung heroes out of the Spartan line, which I don't think a lot of people are actually talking about this guy too much. So I might have to do a review on just like one big long review on the Spartan collection and just kind of diagnose and talk about this line, because I feel like not a lot of people are talking about this line too much. Like they're not giving the objective opinions that they should. They're just kind of saying, "Oh, it's all a bed of roses," and trust me, there's a lot of roses that are left are wilting on this bed. So, but there's still a really good toy line. So it's just something I kind of wanted to just discuss for a second. I keep knocking people over now. Domino's falling over. Friggin' Darth Maul's falling over. Stop falling over, you jackass. Yeah, jackass. Uh-oh. Oh, God, his wrist is doing that thing again. Oh, Darth Maul. Oh, Darth Maul. Feeding into the stereotype, Darth Maul. Feeding into the stereotype. Always pieces falling off of you. What else was something I wanted to bring up? Yeah, I just love the way this guy turned out. I can't help myself. Love it. And I didn't want to give him like a big rifle. I want to give him something that he can maneuver with. So I just thought this made sense to have a a submachine gun that could with a folding stock that you could maneuver with one hand and not have to worry about too much recoil. And MPs are usually pretty maneuverable and pretty evenly weighted. So MP5s are pretty solid built weapons. What was the other? Oh, I'm trying to think. Black Series. What did I get from Black Series? I'm trying to think. Black Series stuff. I got a couple more Marvel Legends. I got the X-Force 3-pack. I don't know if I'm going to do a review on that. I'm still kind of weighing my options on that one if I want to do a review on that. There's been so many reviews of that 3-pack, so I might wait if I even do it. So I don't know. Maybe if enough people want to see it, I'll do it. But let me grab. Thank you, Woodman. I appreciate it. Let me grab that last one. I got another one to talk about, and we'll be right back. Okay, now I just remembered because I just saw him. All right, so I'll save the best for last. Don't worry, he's coming. Whoo! But Black Series, I picked up Ms. Reeves here, aka Sasha Banks. Whoa, dropping shit all over the place. I really gotta clean up this stuff. Uh-oh, this top piece fell off. Oh god, it fell into the abyss of nothing. Anyway, Sasha Banks, picked her up too. She's a really solid looking figure. She's very similar to what's her name? Katie Sackhoff. As far as the body goes. But the helmet fits over the head really nicely, and it's a really nice head sculpt. I don't think I'm going to be doing a review of her. I haven't done a Black Series review in ages, so I might just not do it. I don't know. Gotta be really impressed to do a Black Series review. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. They're really, really fun, great action figures. One day I'll get motivated and I'll just do it. I'll start doing a bunch of them. But I also wanted to announce before I get to this last little piece that end of this month will be my 10-year anniversary. I have been on YouTube for 10 years. My Lord. Holy shit. Whew. I cannot believe it's been 10 years already. So I'm going to have a cheers to everybody. I'll say cheers to all of you. We'll raise our glasses. I don't care if you even got just a water. Let's raise our glasses and say cheers. And I don't even drink really anymore. I haven't, not really a drinker anymore. I really was like an alcoholic or anything like that, but not a heavy drinker. So if I have a beer, it's a very rare occasion. But yeah, so I just wanted to announce that. It's been my 10 years. So my God, I've been on YouTube for 10 years. And I just realized that my 20-year high school reunion's coming up this year. So that'll put a little bit of age to me as far as that goes. So thank you, Woodman. I appreciate that, bud. All right, so last thing I'll get to that I did pick up, and I'm not going to show you the whole wave or anything like that, but I did want to discuss this one dude because he is just a friggin' radical-looking dude. I love this character. I don't know. I was a big skateboarder, and I got into skateboarding once I saw this movie called Gleaming the Cube. I don't know if anybody knows what that movie is. If you do, fantastic. If not, go watch it. It's a typical 80s movie with, you know, your typical 80s dude, Mr. Christian Slater. And at the time, Ninja Turtles was just about to come out. And there was a dude on there in the later seasons that happened to have a freaking skateboard. And I was like, oh my God, what is it? What in the hell? And he looked like a skater dude. Like if I could picture like a late 90s, late 80s, early 90s skater dude, this would be it. I feel like he had like a Thrasher shirt on. And I'm just like, yes, like this is my character right here. I picked up the Super 7 Mondo Gecko. I had to, man. This guy, shit. He is, if you have the retro figure, this is the damn retro figure, just in shit. Just bigger adult form, I guess. He doesn't have crazy articulation. He doesn't have like double jointed anything. He's pretty much single jointed all over the place. But I mean, we all had the, you know, for those of us that did collect the Ninja Turtles line, we did have the vintage figures. I still have my vintage Mondo Gecko from when I was a kid. Expect a full review on this and the whole wave. I'm going to just do the whole wave in one video, which is easier that way. But the skateboard, my God, the sculpting on this dude is amazing. It's really good. He comes with an alternate head, a bunch of hands, and the skateboard. And that's all he really needs. Now, I do have the cartoon version, which I showed, what was it, a few months ago. And I'll bring that in really quick just to kind of show a quick little comparison. And he came with a bunch of stuff, like, because that's typical NECA. They give you a ton of shit with that one. But I did want to just show a little comparison between them two really quick, just to show the differences between the two. And I gotta display him, you know, with his friggin' mouth open. You know, you gotta have Mondo with his mouth open. And obviously you can see the differences. Let me just move him out of the way. Get him out of the way. Duke, I don't want to be rude and knock you the frig over, so I'm gonna move you over too. Watch him fall over now. just to spite me. Stay, Miss Reeves. Okay, there we go. Just to compare these two. Oh, man, they look friggin' awesome next to each other. So I think, I mean, if you don't want to spend the extra money, just pick this one up. Pick up the cartoon one. He comes with more. It's a lot less money. I want to say it's like $10, $12 less. It's not the toy that you grew up with. There's differences. Obviously, you can tell this is a lot more cartoony than this, which is based off of the actual action figure. And it is based off of him to a T, man. Let me just tell you. Like, I don't think there's any inconsistencies here with either one as far as which version they're trying to pull off. The only thing that he doesn't come with are the stickers for the t-shirt, which the original did come with. He doesn't come with that. He only comes with this one design on his shirt, which I thought it would have been a cool thing if they could have included some stickers with him, just because that's what the original figure came with. But either one, I think, is a good pickup. The NECA Turtle stuff is just aces. I'm telling you. The Super 7 stuff is aces as well, but you got to have more of a higher budget with these. But I think for what you get with NECA for around that, I think he was like $30 or $35. And I think Muckman was like 40. So I think he was 30 and Muckman was 40, the cartoon versions. And both of these were $44.99. So Zorpox, what's going on, buddy? So there's definitely a difference in price. I think it's like $15 more for the Super 7 one over this one. He comes with a lot more. He's a different kind of deco and a different artist rendering. But, I mean, if you're just looking for a version of Mondo and you don't want to spend the extra money, then just get the NECA one. It's a lot cheaper and it's a lot easier to find too. I go into Target and I could walk into Target right now and probably find like 4 or 5 of these guys. Same thing with Muckman. He's in there. But this wave, I want to say from Super 7, is probably my favorite Super 7 wave. It came with Donatello, my favorite turtle. Came with Mondo, my my favorite pretty much toy from that toy line growing up, and character, besides Donatello. Casey Jones and Muckman. Like, it had everything I wanted. Literally everything I wanted. I loved that Casey Jones figure as a kid. I loved Muckman. It just, everything in those waves just hit that nerve for me. And normally I don't usually buy too much off of nostalgia based, but that hit me in the feels, man. I had to do it. So I don't know. Personally, for me, like I said, when I get to the review, I'll kind of go into all that stuff, but I just kind of wanted to just discuss that really quick because I thought that was really cool. I will be doing something special for my official 10-year anniversary video. I'm gonna do like some sort of live stream. And I'd like to do like a giveaway. I like to do giveaways and help people out when they need it and stuff like that. So we'll celebrate together, all of us. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So definitely, like I said, I know I'm throwing a bunch of other stuff in this video that probably doesn't necessarily need to be in the video because there's no relevance to the topic here. But I don't know. I just thought it would be cool to kind of discuss other stuff too because this is a live video. So, but yeah, the Gridiron Studio stuff, man. It's good quality stuff. You're paying a little bit more for some stuff, but I think the quality that you're getting is top notch, and the feel of the guns and the feel of the accessories overall feel really solid. I wouldn't be surprised if they start doing custom heads. Maybe. I think that would be really cool if they did start doing custom heads. I don't know if they're ever going to do figures, though. I think they should just stick with the accessories. I think the accessories look really good. Custom heads would look really cool. I don't know how much they would end up charging for those heads, though, especially if they would have to come painted, you know? But as far as their accessories go, I want to say that they're pretty good quality. I did have some issues with the Frogman set. I had a couple things that I just didn't like, which was the backpack. The backpack doesn't have a peg on it, and the double-sided tape is already pretty much garnered useless at this point. So if you have the Frogman set, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The plastic is almost too thick on it, and it doesn't like to stay, and then it kind of puts pressure on the backpack, which shoots the backpack up off the back, and it doesn't like to stay flat. If you're trying to attach it with web gear, it doesn't really work as well, too, with that Frogman set. It's a really cool idea, and no one's really touched on diver suits and sets like that, and I think it's a really cool set. I just wish it was executed with a peg for a peg hole on the back, because all of the Joe figures have peg holes on the back, and I just think it would have been, if they just go back and just retool like a peg for the back of that Frogman backpack, I think that would make a lot more sense over the double-sided tape, which doesn't really hold well. It's almost like you have to super glue the backpack to the web gear on the back so it stays, which is what I might end up doing. I might just make that a diver character and just keep them like that. And that's perfectly fine because it's just a trooper. You can get a bunch of those. They're pretty abundant as far as that goes. The only other issue I had with the Frogman setup was the flippers going around the heels on the feet. They snapped just from being stretched. It's just a natural thing that's going to happen. Those are just plastic tolerances being pushed to their limits. and it's going to happen. I'm not trying to make excuses because the shit broke within like, I don't know, 2 weeks of owning it. Um, I don't know. I also think it would be pretty cool if they could have little hooks on the backpack where you can store the flippers. So you can hang them from the backpack or clip them on to the backpack. I think that would be pretty nice little improvements. Like I said, it's just constructive criticisms that I'm trying to give. That's all. There's always growing pains with a new toy line and stuff like that. But I enjoy this toy line, and not toy line, but accessory line, I should say. And I think it's a really good, solid accessory line. I love this. I love this. It's so simple, and it makes so much sense just to put a friggin' nightstick in there and a damn knife, and they just did it, and it makes a lot of sense. I might go back and paint some of these rivets, maybe like a metallic silver color or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Or maybe I'll paint some, like, I don't know, battle damage on here or something like that. That'd be pretty nice too. But this will be my part of my Republic Guard so far. Like I said, I'm still working on this guy. Let me get Duke out of here. I'll put you over here next to Mr. Atlas over there. I'm really loving this Condor figure. I don't know. Can't put him down, man. Loving that figure. Beachhead, take 5, bud. Go over there. But these figures, these Action Force figures, I can't put them down. And I'm still working on the review. Like I said, it's been quite the COVID journey lately. So, but I will be finishing up on that review, and the Conan review is done. I just have to upload it. So I did get that done. And like I said, there's so much stuff that I need to start doing. There's a couple Lightning Collection figures too I'd like to do as well. But I don't know. Do you guys have any other questions about anything? Thoughts on the Battletoads figures? I don't support companies that steal from people, so I am not going to do that. And they're way overpriced, and no, I just can't. They're more overpriced than damn Super 7. And the only Super 7 products that I'll buy are friggin' Ninja Turtles. That's it. And I'm at the last rope with the Ninja Turtles. Brent Richards, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, it was a hard game, definitely. Yeah, definitely overpriced. I think they look good, but like I said, no. I'm not messing with that company. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. What did I do with that damn 45? I must have put it with something else. I don't know what I did with that. Did you guys also... Oh, I wanted to give an FYI. Dorkside did ship out some orders for people for the new classified figures that were supposed to be coming out in July, which was Spirit, Storm Shadow, and the Cobra Officer. Some of them are shipping out now. So that means Dorkside has these figures in stock. I don't know if they're shipping out to everybody or if they're just shipping out to the typical, silver spoon shoved up their ass people that, I just got a review sample. Yeah, bullshit. Those people, they get a review sample. But they are popping up and they are shipping out to some people. I've actually seen some people post stuff on their Facebook pages of, hey, I just got my shipping notification that the new classifieds figures are shipping out. So I hopped on there and I just picked up Spirit, and I got my notification that I was charged. So I'm guessing he'll be shipped out soon. And when I get him, I'll do the review, because Spirit's top 5 G.I. Joe characters all time. So if they ever make a Dusty, I might have a damn Dusty party. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If they ever make an Airborne, that'll be another one. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about these sets and everything. I pretty much said what I had to say. If I do get any more sets in the mail, I'll definitely pop up here. We'll do another live video and hang out and shoot the shit and discuss. The new Gung Ho set I know does come with like a camouflage. I don't want to call it a ghillie suit because it's not, but it's the closest thing that we're getting to one. So I might end up taking that and using that for my character, which we all know who he is. I'm not going to explain it again. But I do want to find some stuff for Boomstick and Checkmate. So both characters will be represented in 6-inch form as well as 3 3/4 inch form. So that's something I do have a goal to get done because I've always wanted that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get 2 custom heads made of myself. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, I think that might do it as far as custom stuff. Let me bring him up here. Custom stuff goes. Oh my god. Someone just pooted in the hallway. But and I know who it was too. Sound like a damn elephant. But yeah, I think that'll be it. You guys have been awesome. Thank you to everybody who popped in. Dark Soldier Woodman, thanks, buddy. Be sure to check out Woodman's channel. He's got a bunch of reviews he just uploaded within the last 2 weeks. So be sure to check those out. Peter Henry, what's going on? Hello, hello. I don't know what you're trying to say there or what that is, but okay. Craig Bush, what's going on? Thanks for popping in, bud. Zorpox, as always, thank you, my bro. Me, you, Strident, and Jossie got to link up, man. We got to do I miss doing podcasts, man. I haven't done a podcast with you guys in a long time, or an Off Our Brains, or whatever we want to call it. We got to all link up and shoot the shit. Maybe we can get Soul Drum on there, too. That'd be nice. Yeah, you guys have a great weekend also. Thank you for popping in. Like I said, it's always fun to hang out, shoot the shit, talk some toys, and, enjoy life. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you're watching this back on playback. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side.